Lea Salonga as Kim and Simon Bowman as Chris. And this is Lea Salonga.
Hello.
Well, I'm delighted to have you on the show.
Thank
Is this
you.
the first television show you've done here?
Yes, this is the first one.
You're a veteran of television shows in your native Philippines.
Yes. I've had my own TV show back home for around 2 years with my brother. And it was mostly a children's show. We'd have some musical numbers and do all sorts of things.
Yeah, and you've had records released as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you've appeared in all sorts of musicals.
Yes, the first one was The King and I when I was 7, but the first lead I got was in Annie when I was 9.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's terrific to have you here. I mean, they must have scoured the world for somebody as good as you. How do you cope? How old are you?
18.
And how do you cope? Well, first of all, you've had an enormously successful career in your home country. How do you cope with having to get involved in love scenes and all the rest? Well, it's difficult enough if you've got to sing at the same time. But how do you cope with that?
For one thing, I have a very good director, Nicholas Heitner, who is, I think, the wunderkind now of theater. And I have a very understanding partner, Simon Bowman. And it took a pretty long time to get the love scenes right for me, because I've never fallen in love before. So it took a while to get the passion out.
Yeah.
But eventually it did.
Oh, I'm glad. Yeah. But I mean, most young people here of 18 would have had the passion out long before 18, as it were. But you must. You live in a very. The Philippines is a very enclosed kind of society. You're brought up rather
quite
strictly.
conservative, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My parents aren't exactly strict as people in the world. It's just that I never really wanted to have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I still don't want one.
Don't you?
I don't.
Well, we have a lot of young ladies, probably a little younger than you, in the audience today.
Oh, yes.
And they probably feel the same as you do. They don't want a boyfriend.
No. No, they don't want a boyfriend.
Boys are awful. How did your parents feel when they saw you in this role?
Oh, they loved it. They loved the show. My father was very supportive. And I said, Dad, I called him once. I said, Dad, I'm going to be appearing in very skimpy costumes. I'm going to be doing kissing scenes. He goes, well, dear, it's reality. You know, you have to do it because it's real. You know, you just, he's not very, he's protective, but he knows that I've got to do this because it's for the role. And my mum was very understanding. It took a while. We were pretty shocked at first when...
Yeah, you're a long way from home here. Do you feel a bit...
Yes.
Homesick?
Mm-hmm. I miss all my friends back home and my family, and my brother and my sister, my dad back home, and all my school friends. I miss them all.
And of course you haven't got much time to make friends here. You're on stage every night at Drury Lane.
Yeah, I've got
and 2
plenty
matinees.
of friends, actually.
Yeah.
All of them members of the cast. So I made lots of friends. 41, 42, including producer, the director, composer. All my friends now.
It's one big happy team.
Yeah, great big team.
How did you get the part?
I auditioned in Manila. Cameron McIntosh, Nicholas Heitner, Alain Boubil, and Claude Michel Schomburg, along with Vincent Liff, a casting director from New York, and Edward Bear. All went to the Philippines. I think they went around the world first before landing in Manila, and they auditioned 111 women, and I got the part.
What about the singing? You'd been a singer
Yes.
before, pop singer, but this is a bit different, isn't it?
Well, I'd done musicals, as you mentioned before, so it really wasn't different. And I listened to the tape of Les Miserables, and I'd sing along with some of the songs. And so it really wasn't that big a change. And some of the songs are quite poppy, actually, so it's great.
Oh, you sound wonderful singing it, because I've been lucky enough to see the show.
Yes.
You're terrific in it. Please stay with us for a moment, will you, while we meet your co-star,
Okay.
Lea Salonga.